All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Todd, and welcome to Honeysuckle Farms.
Little dude, what's up, little dude?
We're getting ready to change out all our fence posts that we had put up a couple years back and go with new 4x4s. Don't ever buy those pressure treated landscape timbers and use them for anything outside. They rot. We've got a situation to where we even put these things up and stained them. All right, put 2 coats of stain on them, and they're just snapping off. So all the 4x4 posts are solid and intact. So what we're going to be doing is changing out all these pressure treated landscape timbers that we put in here. And you can see even where the support braces were put on weren't even in the dirt. They just rotted. We're going to get those old ones yanked out and get these new ones put in and get at it. Got a couple of updates. I'll take you up to the garden and give you an update on the garden. All right, so we're up in the garden, and if you watched the last couple of videos, we went ahead and started planting our raised beds. We've got a mixture of cabbage, lettuce, cauliflower, and broccoli in here. This weekend's temperatures are beautiful. The nights are in the high 50s, low 60s. The days are in about 80s, but planted these things about a week too early. Last week we had temperatures in the 90 degrees, and it's causing our lettuce to bolt. So we're going to end up pulling some of our lettuce. We ended up getting this bed all cleaned out. We're fixing to amend the soil there. Again, the aquaponics just does so well with lettuces, but with this heat, these lettuces are going to bolt. But that's okay. We'll get it worked out. The hydroponics is doing well. I've had to keep adjusting that. The fish emulsion fertilizer is plugging up our lines. But this stuff usually kind of steadies off for about 2 weeks, and then it takes off, and it always does well. But so that's the update on the garden. As far as the pigs go, pigs are doing great. We have got to get rid of some Mexican pigs. They're getting big. Yeah. There's no look like the look on a Mexican pig. It's hilarious. And we're about ready to move the big guys back into the outside pen. Big Mama takes up the whole corner of the pen. Little guys are doing great, looking good. They got that little old spot in them I like. And of course there's Miss Daisy. Hey. There she saw me. I'm right here. She is looking good. She's fixing to go in with Jake. Jake's gonna get a new girlfriend. Huh, Jake? He's a good looking boy. We're trying to get some weight back on these other mamas, but you have no problem with that. All right. And the new, we call them, this is the new teenagers. These little guys are doing good. They have started picking up on the feed and looking real good. This little guy is looking sweet. We're going to be moving them over into Miss Daisy's pen once we let her out with Jake. But right now I'm not wanting to let her in with Jake yet. She's big enough, but I'd like to get a little more age on her before we get them together. So anyway, that's an update on the pigs, the garden, and the fencing. But it's about time that we're gonna start moving the posts, set the new ones out, get them dry, get them stained, and get them set in. So we're gonna get at it. We went ahead and run the mower down through the area. We've got the string up. We're fixing a layout where we're going to set it. We're going to set them on 8-foot centers so that our 16-foot boards will work out perfectly. These were set at 10-foot before. That's before new things. But we got about a 100-foot run here. We're going to go ahead and get ready to get at it. All right, so if you followed us on our past videos, we've been working on the carriage house. We've got all the framing done, and we're going to be trying to get the rough end done. That's the next step, is to get the electrical, the plumbing, and the mechanical rough end done. We got started on the mechanical, and that's sort of taken a sudden change for a little bit, but we're trying to get that back into place. And hopefully in the next week or so, I can get the materials needed for our plumbing and our electrical and get that in. We're gonna do a layout this weekend and get our count, get our takeoffs done, and get it set up for next weekend. But next weekend is gonna be a very special weekend. We probably won't be posting much of a video, and it's all downhill from here. We just gotta get this next phase done, the rough end done. Once we get that done, then things will start really get exciting. So that's the carriage house. All right, and another update. Everybody who's been watching has known that we've had a bunch of problems with the pasture and the water. A few weeks back, we were able to get the county to come out and dig the trench out and the pond out in the upper pasture. All this problem was caused by the actual road washing out, and it filled up our ditches and filled up the pond. So they were nice enough to come out and dig that out. We're going to add to that. Now that we've got that part done, it's collecting more water in the upper pasture. We've got to get the backhoe fixed. I'm on my 3rd fuel pump, but we've got to get down and fill in the trench that I got that runs down to the very bottom. We're gonna divert that water into the swamp down over here. And so yesterday we were able to get the beaver dam dug back out again. I got some video of that. We got the water flowing So we're going to try to hit this again for, I guess this is World War number 3 here, major attempt 3, 4, whatever it is. But we're going to try to get that water drain down. We've got some dry weather in. It's getting cooler, but we've got some dry weather, which gives us an opportunity to get that upper section dug out. We may go back down there today and just kind of dig it out a little deeper to get more water to flow out. But yeah, we're going to start addressing that along with some other things. And we had to fix the fence yesterday. My first fence I put up here was straight, perfect, tight, beautiful, and my obnoxious bull has managed through the past couple of years to degrade that thing to nothing but a crappy old fence. So we've had to get some cattle panels. We're putting them in there right now. We're going to redo that fence, and we may end up going with just straight cattle panels on there. It's the main pasture, and it's too much for me. It's my fault. I got Playboy right next door to, you know, a cow or a heifer that we've got in the bottom pasture, and he's wanting to check her. And I think she just came in the heat a little while back, so that's what caused him to just basically go through the fence. Our fence, solar powered fence charger has been working properly. We hooked the ground back up to that yesterday and started hopefully charging that back up, see if that'll get back to working good. So we've made some progress a little bit here and there all over the place. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Right now we were trying to focus on some other things while the whole issue with getting the carriage house roughed in has kind of fallen by the wayside. My AC guy wasn't able to make it back out. My plumber hasn't been able to make it back out or make it out at all. And so, you know, it's just something we're going to end up having to do ourselves. So anyway, it is what it is. We're going to deal with it. All right, well, it's the end of the day for us right now. We got all our posts in that we could get in. We got all the holes dug. I ran a couple bags short of concrete. I thought I had gotten more than what I needed, but as usual, ran a couple bags short. We're going to leave these 4 for next weekend, but right now we've got all the other ones set, got concrete in. Matt's fixing to go back and straighten them all up and double check the level on them, and that's going to be it. So couple things, if you may have noticed, I mix my concrete. A lot of people like to throw dry concrete down in the hole, and what we found, it just doesn't do as good a job. I'm also using pressure treated 4x4, and we're staining it. We want to do these, put this fence in here, we want it to last a long time. So we're going a little bit of extra effort here. As you can see, our old fence, that's what we did down there. We're just going to match that. It looks crooked from here, but it's good. We're all happy with it. But anyway, we're fixing to wrap her up. I'm fixing to go get some hay, come back, and we got to feed the chickens and cows and the pigs. But I hope everybody had a great weekend, and I hope you have a fantastic week. And like we always say here, don't ever give up on your dreams. My name is Todd. This is Honeysuckle Farms. Hope to see you next video. Bye.